about my experience in Australia. I spent 2 years. I was the only one that filled a contract in Australia. That time they had a free immigration to Australia if you did 2 years and 2 months.
Right.
So I did. And she asked her. She told me, yes. I said, how much did they give you? I said, you know how much they gave me. 25,000. Why did they give you 25,000 45 years ago? I said, because I did my job. I did.
What was the job?
I was with the sheep. I was in the bush for 2 years and 2 months. Never left it.
Oh, yeah? Uh-huh.
I met a man that you probably know. He was the top of the IRA in Ireland. And the English shipped him out of there 65 years ago and put him in the bush in Australia. So when I went to Australia, I went to the bush. And that was the agreement, you know, because of free immigration. So I went to the bush, and a couple of days later, he said to me, you know something? I want to take you upstairs and show you. He said, you know something? He said, I got a hat. It's very special. He said, I won't even give it to my own son, but I'm going to give it to you. He said, because I know you're going to make it. Here. So he gave me the hat. And I love that. It's still upstairs. And this guy came along, this big guy came along, I said to me, he took the hat off me, right? I'm a small guy, you know. He took the hat off me. And I said, give me back the hat. It's very special. He said to me, no. I told him, you'll never say no to nobody else again. So I attacked him. But when I left him, he was still alive.
He's still alive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the old man, I think, did the job. You understand? He said, the old man told me, he said, I beat him up. He said, you should have finished it. I said, well, I didn't. Well, I think the old man finished it.
Oh, okay.
Because the old man came to me, he said, I want you to go down to South Africa. Stay about, I'll call you. Stay 5 or 6 months. I got you a job in South Africa. Stay there, he said. And when you come back, come and see me. And we'll go to England together. I said, okay. And I want to meet your family. I said, okay. So I came back to Australia. But when you come back from South Africa, he says, call me first. Okay. So we went home to Ireland. And my mother had moved from Ireland to England with my sister, Amy. And Amy was a wild girl, beautiful girl, but she was my sister, but she was wild, you know. So I told her, you're going to marry Owen Conroy. She said, what are you talking about? I said, he's a good man, he don't drink or smoke or nothing. And he's a gentleman, he was. And I said, you're going to marry him, but you like it or not. And he liked her. Amy was a beautiful girl. And we both came from the mountains in Ireland of, I was born there, I can't remember where I lived at. I can't remember, I'll think of it later. Anyway, we both came from the mountains. And he was a lovely person. So she said, I have to, I said, well, listen to this though. She married him, and he was the loveliest person in this world. I made her marry her. 60 years later, just last month, she called me from England. You know something? She said, I had no life of my own. I said, what are you talking about? You made me marry Owen. So what? Was he a good man? She said, he was a lovely man, the loveliest man. Did he ever hit you or fight you? No, never. She said, he's the loveliest man in this world. So I said, what are you bitching about? She said, well, I'm not complaining. She said, you never came home for 60 years. I want to see you. Then Owen wants to see you. I said, no, I can't see you. I said, I'm a drunk. I've been a drunk all my life. I don't want to see you like this.